Bonjour, 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 hello, and welcome to this 100 PR rendezvous. Yes, 100. I started talking to my computer, as I say, a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago, and I wanted to know if I could talk about a PR subject, a different PR subject every week. And that's how I started the PR Rendezvous. And then I created a podcast. So for those who are interested. So for those who don't know me, I'm Nata from NATA PR. And I founded the NATA PR agency, a public relations agency, more than 20 years ago. And we have this amazing service at the agency called the NATA PR School, where I teach you the basic of PR and how to include it in your PR plan. And I love talking about PR. I'm still passionate about PR even after all those years. And today I wanted to talk about the essential tools, the necessary tools to get you going with your PR plan. And we have a student at the NATA PR School who's ready to send his press release, and it's about a new store opening. And so we had all these local newspaper, TV, and some other website who he is going to send that information to. And my last question before I was pressing send was, what are the images that you have? Do you have like a beautiful picture of the storefront? Do you have some pictures of the inside of the store? Or if you don't, you have like renderings, those sometimes images created by computers that they seem real. And these can be really used if you don't have like pictures. And my student just said, I don't have any pictures and I don't have any images, no renderings. So I'm like, then, my friend, it's better if you wait, because if you send your press release out, you might be lucky. Maybe your local newspaper might send a photographer, but they're going to wait. They're going to wait for you to send them pictures. And this is something you need to know, my friends, my PR friends. If you are opening a store, there's no one out there knows that it's this specific day that you are opening. So you can open a store and, make sure that everything is going well and use it you can have the number of weeks you want to say that we are preparing and we will have an official opening later on. It's private, so you do whatever you want, right? So this is what I was telling my student, you should wait. And nobody knows exactly when you're opening, so wait to have all the information, the pictures and everything, because if you don't, you might miss out. And as I love to say that you have one chance to make a good impression. And it can be very frustrating if the journalist calls you and asks for pictures and you don't have any and say, then, we're not gonna feature you. This is terrible, right? You don't want that to happen to you. So wait, there's no rush. Even if your boss is telling you, I want everybody to talk about the opening of the store before. If you don't have images, we are in those years where it's impossible to live without images. As you know, video are more present, but if you have videos, of course, you can send them to the media. They will watch it. They will, get information out of it. They will not broadcast it. Rarely. It can happen, but it's kind of rare. So if you have a limited budget and you have to make choices, I really highly suggest you invest some money in pictures, in photo shoot, in making sure that you have a good picture of your beautiful store. You can have like the storefront, of course, because this is what readers will want to see, and 2 or 3 pictures inside. And even if it seems obvious, you would be so surprised. We were working for this amazing international brand. We were announcing their official opening, big flagship store, like a big news. And listen to this. So even if we send out the information, we didn't have the picture. We're supposed to have the pictures the day of the official opening. We didn't have the pictures. We got them a few days after, which is not the end of the world, but I can tell you that nobody wrote their articles or published. Maybe they wrote it before, but they didn't publish it before they had the pictures to illustrate the news. So you can't live without pictures anymore, really. And this is essential as much as, the basic information, the press release. I'm a big fan of the press release because it really helps you to summarize and put your ideas and be very clear on your messages, keywords. It helps you, think about what am I going to put in there that's really factual, that's going to help anyone write about my news, because that's what it's for. It's to help journalists, influencers write or talk about your new product or your new store. So yes, you need images. And you've heard me a few times talk about Cision. I love what they do. They have this survey every year. You can go and have it downloaded for free on any Cision website all over the world. They have a few. They're quite big now. They bought many other companies. So Cision, C-I-S-O-N, Cision. Yeah, C-I-S-O-N, Cision. And so they do this survey. It's the state of the media every single year. And year after year, and this year, I think it was 72% of all the journalists that responded to their survey that said, yes, we use pictures all the time. So hopefully you're going to invest a little bit in some images, my friend, because you need them. So voila, and a press release. And if you want to know more, of course, you can go listen to our podcast. You can reach out to me, NATA@natapr.com. I'm easy to find, or send me a message here and I will respond for sure. And hopefully, more than anything, I hope you'll be joining me next week. À la semaine prochaine.